What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Judeo, and I'm back again with a new video. Today we're bringing another video from the Awaken with JP channel. This one is titled When Truth Deniers Go to Therapy. It's gonna be my first time checking it out, but as always, it's gonna be amusing and it's gonna be intellectual. It's gonna be amusing and amazing at the same time. Without wasting your time, let's get to it.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And what are we working on today? Well, Doc, I've been feeling... I'm not a doctor, I'm a psychologist, just so you know. Oh, sure thing. Well, I'm feeling stressed all the time, and quite honestly, I think I'm depressed. How long have you had the depression? About 2.5 years. It just keeps getting worse. Look, I know that's tough, but I think I can help you help yourself get to the other side of this depression. Help me help myself. What do you mean? We find that most often depression is denial. Denial about a true reality in your life. Now that reality, it's not something you want, it's uncomfortable, so you avoid acknowledging it with denial. But that denial over time turns into depression, and it weighs heavy on you. So in our work together, getting through the depression really means getting through the denial to the truth that you're currently not seeing. And though it may be uncomfortable, the truth shall set you free. But you have to come to your own conclusions. Otherwise, if someone were to just tell you, even though it might be obvious, you won't see it. So you'll stay stuck in the denial and depression. Does that make sense? I never thought of it that way. But yeah.
It's actually a lot to digest.
Now, starting at the surface, what do you tend to focus on the most that seems to stress you out? Oh man, I think a lot about what's going on in the world, all the problems we have. It's like they're deliberately trying to destroy our country and the entire world. Who's trying to destroy our world? People just not taking this outbreak seriously. I mean, we're in the middle of a deadly outbreak, and it's like these people just want to watch others die. It infuriates me. They refuse to do their part, thinking, oh, they're just using this to roll out some kind of passport system. Have you ever considered that they did try to do that? No, they didn't. And they currently are doing that in other countries? I don't think so. That's just some kind of stupid conspiracy theory. You just don't see that actually is happening? No. I obviously can't.
That goes back to his first point when he said truth denial. So I'm sure that's where he's trying to go. He's trying to like circle around again.
Just tell you to see it, but try to see what you're currently not seeing about that. I don't see it. What if you just imagine that was happening? What then? Then it would be really scary. Yeah, but I don't see it. You don't? With the nation's top practicing doctor, like Fauci, leading the way, nothing like that would be going on.
So practicing Dr. Fauci?
Practicing doctor? Yeah, that's how he knows what works and what doesn't.
Okay.
How else do you think he'd be coming up with the advice that he gives to all Americans? Well, it takes a lot of time to run a medical practice, and he works full-time for the government. Yeah, at least thank God we have the government putting policies in place to protect us. Could you imagine how much worse things would be if we didn't have those public servants putting their self-interest aside in order to serve our best interests? Tell me more like if they weren't doing that. I don't know. I mean, I think of all the tragedies in third world countries. They don't have reliable power. They have food supply issues. Their leaders imprison political rivals. They tried to usher in communism. Like all the weapons of mass destruction they had in Iraq. People suffer. And they do all this while deceiving people so they don't see what they're doing when they're doing it. What if that was happening here? No, I don't see it. I mean, I turn on CNN every day to find out what's really going on in the world. And even though it ain't good, my only peace of mind is seeing our leaders reassuring us that they're working hard for us to solve all the problems that suddenly came about when they took office. With those desolate countries and those scary scenarios that you mentioned, let's just live in that world for a second. What do you think their leaders say when they go on TV? They probably
say the same thing.
Say something like our leaders say. What's the difference? Theirs would be lying. Sometimes it's
theirs would be lying, but yours can't lie.
They have hope. Even with Biden running the show. You think Biden's running the show? Yeah. Could you imagine what things would be like if Trump was still running things? Yeah, I can. Horrible, right? The guy's a fascist racist. Okay.
What? That okay doesn't sound right. Is it okay or okay?
What makes you see him that way? You just flip on the news every day for the past 8 years, and it's really easy to learn about him. That guy spreads racism like he's Johnny Appleseed.
You learn about him from the news.
But silver lining in that situation, at least he's out. So now we can be implementing social justice programs that advance people or hold them back based on their race. Did you say you're for or against racism? Against it. But it's nuts. It keeps perpetuating somehow. I mean, we can put a man on the moon, but we can't figure out how to end racism? You think we did that whole moon landing thing?
I knew it. Just when he said we put him on the moon, I knew he was going to question that. There's literally a man that has a whole theory of how that was fake and how the moon, the visuals were recorded or pre-recorded and everything. Like, there's a whole documentary on that. Then Patrick Bet-Davies also interviewed the man of entertainment. You can go see it. I was just looking at it. I'm like, oh shit, I never really thought of this in that manner. I don't know if I'm convinced, but it's interesting to watch. You guys should go check it out too.
Yeah, but I must admit, and I've never said this before, I don't always feel comfortable inside my own body. Well, with depression that's not abnormal, what specifically feels uncomfortable to you? Well, I'm non-binary, and it's really hard for me to just, feel that. Did you play imagination a lot when you were a kid? Yeah, I don't anymore, though. I'm grown up. Who told you you're non-binary? No one. I just feel that's the way I am. Well, you literally just said you can't feel it. Yeah, well, it's more of just knowing. So how do you know? Like when I watch some of my favorite stars, they're all like, hey, I'm non-binary now all of a sudden. And I watch them as people express their authenticity while they're acting, and I really resonate with that.
Express their authenticity. Pay attention to the words. I know, he does a lot of sarcasm in his content. People express their authenticity while they are acting, So he's gonna throw in some of those things in there and hope you don't hear it.
As non-cis has given me the courage to come out as the same so I can be like them because I am like them. Can you potentially see that you're not them and trying to be like them causes you to deny being the person that you actually are? Well, I know I'm not actually them. I'm just saying I've got a lot in common with Hollywood celebrities that I don't know personally. Thankfully, we have people like that to look up to. Otherwise, all we'd have in society is these tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs always being transphobic, saying there's a new world order. I don't think that's transphobic. And that they're out to do a world takeover by installing a one-world government. Have you ever heard of the World Economic Forum? Good point. They'd probably be the ones protecting us from some new world order if one actually existed. But these tinfoil hat-wearing lunatics who probably think their own shadows out to get them say, oh no, this reptilian race crossbred with humans, and now these reptilian DNA-sporting people are taking over government, including to form a system of enslavement for humanity. And the Clintons are all involved in it. By the way, Bill was quite the ladies' man. Talk about the Clinton body count. Wait, what did you just say? Clinton body count. Well, that's something to work with right there. Tell me about that. Yeah, I'm just saying, and it's no secret, Bill banged a lot of women. He's got a pretty high body count. Finally, our time is up for today. Look, I'm going to run through it.
This therapist is judgmental. You've been judging him from the start of the interview to the end. You weren't helping him. Judgmental therapist.
This will take care of everything. All of your depression, and you'll be a happy, peaceful person.
Let me see what he wrote. Again. I want to see what he wrote.
Stop watching TV. What for? The side effect alone of not knowing what's going on in the world might kill me. I'm not doing this. That's not even a prescription for a medication. Are you trying to deny me the perfectly ideal treatments that pharmaceutical companies selflessly develop solely for the purpose of helping people?
TV?
You're f***ed. What's up, my freedom-loving friend? Hey, I am proud to share that the freedom-loving community has made the
Alright, yeah, feel free to go check out his merch. I'll put a link to the original video in the description, so if you want to go look him up or like the video or something, feel free to check out the link in the description. But that was a good video. That was crazy. He did touch a lot of topics in a subliminal way, but some of the topics they need touching. We need to shake those tables sometimes. We need to like cause some disruption sometimes, and he does that. People like this, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, they be shaking tables, you know. Let me know what you think of that. If there's something that stood out to you, or there's something you'd like to reiterate, I would say, or if you want us to watch a special clip from Awaken with JP, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Talk to us. Let's have a discussion down there. This is the end of this video. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.